Have you ever wondered why so many people find it difficult to live a healthy life after 80? Why do some thrive while others struggle physically, mentally, and emotionally? Reaching 80 is certainly a major milestone, but staying strong beyond that age takes more than good genetics or a bit of luck. It requires insight. It demands awareness. In today's video, we're uncovering 4 hidden but powerful reasons why many people start declining after 80. And most of these causes go unnoticed until it's already too late. These aren't myths or guesses. They're backed by decades of scientific research and first-hand observations. So stay with us all the way to the end, especially because the 4th reason might just surprise you the most. In fact, it could be the most critical one of all. And before we dive in, if you're finding content like this valuable, take a moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up and comment below if you're watching from age 60 or above. We love seeing where you're tuning in from. Sharing this with a friend could even help someone else live stronger longer. Now let's get started.
Reason number 1, the silent fire. Inflammation that ages you from the inside out. Let's begin with something that's often invisible but incredibly destructive. Chronic inflammation, what many experts now call inflammaging. Unlike a bruise or sprain that causes obvious redness or swelling, inflammaging is a quiet, persistent kind of internal inflammation. It doesn't shout, it whispers, and by the time you feel its effects, it's likely already worn down your strength, your clarity, and your overall resilience. This type of inflammation builds over decades, from processed foods, high sugar intake, sedentary habits, chronic stress, poor sleep, and even exposure to air pollutants. In your 40s and 50s, your body can often bounce back from these things, but after 80, the ability to manage and repair this slow-burning inflammation begins to decline. Take George, for example. At 82, he seemed to be doing everything right. No smoking, no drinking. He walked around his neighborhood every morning. But despite all this, he often felt tired, foggy, and stiff. His standard blood work didn't show anything alarming, but when he visited a specialist, they found elevated inflammatory markers quietly damaging his tissues for years. The truth is, inflammation is a root cause of many age-related diseases like heart problems, joint pain, dementia, and even certain cancers. And the scariest part? Most people don't realize it's happening until the damage has already started to affect how they feel, think, and move. The good news is, you're not helpless against it. Small lifestyle changes make a big difference. Eat more anti-inflammatory foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and healthy fats. Stay active, even light walking counts. Manage stress through meditation or breathing exercises. And get quality sleep, something we'll touch on more later. So if you're watching and this hits home, go ahead and comment reason number 1 below. Let us know you're still with us. And if you haven't already, this is the perfect moment to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tools that help you age with power and purpose.
Reason number 2, shrinking strength. The muscle loss you don't see until it's too late. Next up is something that creeps up quietly but changes everything. Muscle loss. After we hit 60, we naturally begin to lose muscle each year. But once we cross into our 80s, this process speeds up dramatically. This gradual loss of muscle, called sarcopenia, doesn't announce itself with alarms. It starts with subtle clues. Maybe jars are harder to open, or you notice that standing up from a chair takes just a little more effort. But what's at stake here is much bigger than opening a lid. Muscle is your body's armor. It helps you stay balanced, stabilizes your joints, supports your metabolism, and protects your bones. Take Frank, for example. At 84, he was mentally sharp and always in good spirits. He still did his own grocery shopping and lived independently. But one afternoon, he tripped on a small rug in the hallway and broke his hip. The doctor said the fall wasn't the real issue. The underlying problem was the loss of strength he hadn't even noticed happening over the past few years. One fall can trigger a devastating chain reaction. Weeks in bed, more weakness, less mobility, depression, and eventually loss of independence. But here's something important. Muscle loss is not an unavoidable fate. It's preventable, and in many cases, reversible. What can you do? Walk regularly. Daily movement maintains strength. Add simple resistance exercises, light weights or resistance bands. Eat enough protein, especially plant-based and lean sources. Stretch to stay limber and balanced. It's not about bodybuilding. It's about being strong enough to get out of bed safely, cook your meals, and move freely without fear. After 80, muscle is your greatest ally in staying independent and living on your own terms. Comment reason number 2 if you're still with us, and share one activity you love that keeps you moving. We read every comment and love hearing how you stay active.
Reason number 3, sleep, the overlooked medicine that keeps you whole. Now let's talk about sleep, something that changes a lot as we age, but still doesn't get the attention it deserves. Many people over 80 struggle with falling asleep, staying asleep, or getting that deep restorative rest that helps the body and brain recover. And unfortunately, the older we get, the more critical good sleep becomes. If you find yourself feeling sluggish during the day, forgetting names, or snapping at little things, it could all trace back to poor sleep. You see, sleep isn't just for resting. It's when your brain clears waste, your cells repair, and your immune system resets. Let's look at Alice, age 86. She'd been waking up 3 or 4 times a night for years. She chalked it up to aging. But as time passed, she noticed she was forgetting appointments, catching colds more often, and feeling too drained to enjoy her hobbies. After improving her sleep routine, her energy and clarity returned. Here's what can help. Stick to a regular bedtime and wake time. Limit caffeine and alcohol, especially in the afternoon. Get natural morning light to set your body clock. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. Move your body during the day. It promotes deeper sleep at night. After 80, sleep quality becomes as vital as food, movement, or medication. It's not about how many hours you lie in bed. It's about how deeply you sleep. If this resonates, type reason number 3 in the comments. And if you're learning something new today, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more people find this video and get the help they need.
Reason number 4, loneliness, the hidden killer that's often ignored. Finally, we arrive at the 4th and perhaps most overlooked factor, loneliness and loss of purpose. This one doesn't show up on x-rays or blood tests, but it can do just as much damage, maybe more. As people age, their social circles shrink, friends pass on, children live far away, mobility becomes limited, and slowly, many older adults start spending their days in silence, not just alone, but emotionally disconnected. Let's think of Bill, age 88. His wife passed 5 years ago. His kids call when they can, but they live out of state. He keeps his home tidy and watches the news, but some days go by where he doesn't speak to another soul. And what he misses most isn't conversation, it's feeling needed, feeling seen. Loneliness increases the risk of heart disease, depression, memory loss, and even early death. And it's not just the absence of people, it's the absence of connection and purpose. But there's hope. Purpose can be found in small things: watering your plants, calling a friend, writing letters, volunteering or mentoring, feeding birds, knitting, or reading out loud to a neighbor. Connection doesn't have to be big or loud, it just has to be real. If you or someone you love is over 80, ask this powerful question. What gives your day meaning? Then do what you can to protect that answer like it's medicine, because in many ways, it is. If you're still with us, comment reason number 4 and let us know what gives your life purpose today. We'd love to hear from you.
Final thoughts. Living strong beyond 80 starts with awareness. If you've made it this far, thank you. It means you care, not just about adding years to your life, but about adding life to your years. The truth is, living well past 80 isn't about miracles. It's about protecting what matters: your strength, your clarity, your relationships, and your sense of meaning. Most people don't struggle because they gave up. They struggle because they didn't know what was working against them. Inflammation that saps your energy, muscle loss that steals your strength, poor sleep that drains your mind. loneliness that dulls your spark. But now you do know, and that knowledge is a gift. Let today be a turning point, not in fear, but in focus. A decision to move more, eat better, rest deeper, and connect meaningfully. If you learned something valuable today, share this video with a friend or loved one. Leave a comment below and tell us what insight hit you the hardest. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could change your life or someone else's. Remember, aging isn't about fading. It's about choosing what matters and protecting it with everything you've got. Thanks for watching. We're grateful you're here, and we'll see you in the next video.